Okay, I'm going to go and do this one now. So I load my lighter side first. And then I start with my center petal. Okay, you guys can see. And it's wiggle, 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 all the way around. So you almost get like a shell effect. Then I take my next one and I wiggle. And this one I bring around. Keep on wiggling. Come back. Just want to load some more. Now we're going to go around this way. Wiggle. And as I wiggle, I turn my outer edge of my brush and then I come back in to the center again. Yeah. Now I basically have my 3 petals. Now I'm going to do my last one, but now I'm going to load the darker edge of my cake. Depending on what kind of cakes you got, you can use any one, but whatever. Oh gosh, Yvonne, don't drop paint on your there we go. So I load my darker side now. Not loading very nicely. I don't know why. Come on. Okay, then I start with my lighter edge inside, my darker edge on the outside, and it's basically going to be a V from there to there, and I'm going to wiggle it all the way around. Right? So there we go, wiggle, 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 all the way around until you get to that point there. And then you color that in with your lighter edge, like that. Yeah. When I've done that, I get my leaf with the same brush, the number 2 square. I'm going to put in a couple of leaves coming out here. And the leaves are going to go basically the same way as wiggle, wiggle, and a point. Wiggle, wiggle, into a point. Taking my darker edge and just pulling it along. And we're going to take another one over it. And let's take out a leaf from here. And another one. do another one from here. And it's the same, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. You got to get your wiggle on. Just take back the darker edge to get your line going along there. I just trail with my darker edge just to bring a bit of a darker line. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just bring out a couple of these like that. Take my cake again and load the light section, and we're going to make a wiggle like that, one and another wiggle this side, and then take one inside there. Hop. And another wiggle, and another wiggle this side, and then take one inside there. Okay. Make these darker, might actually be nice. And go back over to my leaf again. I'm going to bring a little bit of this over here. There. And we can bring a little leaf here. Oh, it's going to go behind this flower. Okay, I think those are good enough. Okay, then what we're going to do is bring out some more leaves this way. And I'll show you what we're going to do with those just now. Okay, let's finish off. Now take my powder and a powder brush. My powder brush. Take a bit of the purple and dab it in the middle there. And I just blend it up a little bit and blend it out a bit and blend it out this way a bit. And even take a bit of the pink and just darken that inner edge. Go into the little bit of the black, just don't find it deep enough. I need to get more depth, so I'm going darker. To get more depth, you go a little bit darker. And then you can create a bit more of the depth. Okay, and just give it a little bit there. Okay, then we can take our white liner. And then with my white liner, I'm just going to bring a couple of lines down. Out this way. Okay. I'm going to load dark green. And then I'm going to bring out a couple of longer pieces sticking out. And those we're going to dot. And now I'm just going to go along the thin little white line, just along some of them. Put a couple of dots in here and there. Dots always make it, eh? Dots. Okay. Lighter shade. Oh no, we're going to go for the dark, I think. Dark shade, dark, dark, dark. You can do this, you don't have to. Okay, I find it personally, I find it a little bit too much to go along and make lines on the actual. So let's just rub that out. No, don't like it. Yeah. Okay, so what are we going to do on these? Radio or take your filbert brush and then let's take this one. And I actually just load my filbert the same as what I would be loading a normal straight one stroke. And then with this, I basically go a 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1. You could do it that way, or you could do it that you go 1, 1, 2. So now I'm using the side of the brush. Yeah, there I was using the brush flat. Now I'm using the side of the brush. And then I go 1, 1. So that's my 3. And then back to 2. Not enough. Just got to load it again. And then just 1 in the middle. Yeah, so you can do it that way or that way. Show you another color. Let's go for, I think this orangey yellow would be nice. Okay. Let me do it this way so you can actually see it. So I'm going to use my brush at an angle this way, and I'm going to go 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1. The color's not as nice. That's a bummer. Let's take him. Oops. Let's do it next to it. Maybe you can still see it. So now we're going to go 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 1. Angle 1, 1, 2. To load again. Just want to put some more of these away. So it's a lot of fun, as you can see. I'm just doing different ones. Okay. Let's do another one here. We need to go further out, don't we? Okay. Okay, now we're just going to finish those off. And I'm going to use my angled brush to do the leaves. Just so that we can do some pretty, you know what, actually I'm just thinking I'm actually going to use I could actually use my liner as well for this. Let's basically push down and push out, and then you can bring it back into just a layering, a layer of push down and out, push down and out. Push down and out. Push down and out. Well, this one's gonna come over here, but isn't it? Should actually come out there like that. That's okay. Just do it this way. And I have to change my angle a little. Putting in some angled. See, putting in my angles. Ew. This one's going to bring it from there. This one's going to come over there. That one as well. Okay. So, coming back to this one here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my gold glitter and I'm going to go along the edge . If it wants to come out, that is. It's giving me a bit of a hard time. What's going on? Oh, there we go. Put a big dollop down. Damn. Don't you hate it when that happens? When it just puts down a whole lot at once. That's not what I want. But anyway. What's going on? And I basically do it around both of them, and I can go down a little bit in there. If the stem thing wants to work with me, come on. Okay. So I put gold around. I love my gold. This makes it look pretty. And what you could do is on the bottom of this one, is go for a purple instead of a. Oh! I think these have been in the sun. So they're giving me a bit of a hard time. Okay. And then I'm going to go around this one with a bit of purple. There we go. And what I do now is I take my blender brush. Just blend a little bit of this in. And of the gold as well. Okay, that's basically the idea. Obviously, we can put some more highlights and that on the flowers. I mean, if you want, you can carry on going forever. But just a couple of dabs here and there. Give yourself a bit of highlights. But it's not really necessary. I mean, if you're doing this in a face paint, you could also just let it go like this. So you don't really have to add some more highlights to it. the one stroke already does what you need it to do. I didn't do my little stripes on that one. Yeah. There we go, peeps.